solo in Sky Blue Sky by Wilco. If you want to grab that solo lesson, you can find that at Patreon. Today we're going to cover off the acoustic guitar parts. There's plenty to do. If you want the chart and the solo though, do go to Patreon, check that out. Generally, our strumming is going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Now what you want to make sure is that you have your dynamic. You know, you're not going to go at all. We're going to go right. So when you're going down, you're generally going to hit the lower stuff. When you come up, you're going to hit the higher stuff, okay? The very intro goes like this. I'll play each section and then you'll hear how it sounds and then we'll learn the chords in it. Okay, let's see how that works. So we've got a G major here. We're going to just hammer from A to B. It's not really A to B because I know I've got the capo on the 5th fret, right? But that little hammer on from the 2nd to the 3rd of the chord, if you want to put it that way. So we're going to go, so 1, 2, and then like I said, 3 and 4 and, right? So. And in the second bar, we do the same sort of thing, 1 without the hammer on, 1, 2, and then we're going to go open A string, 2nd fret, move your hand around, grab your pinky on the 4th fret of the D string. So that's an E minor add 9. The F sharp here is the 9th effectively of the key of E minor, which is why it's called E minor add 9. Okay, right? So you get this 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and on the up there before the 1. So 1, 2, and see what I mean? Okay, then that rings into bar 3. So from bar 2 we've got 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3. Right, then you take your pinky off, come up, go down. And then that just rings into bar 4, which is just a regular E minor. All right, and then we're going to go 1, 2, and 3. Right, that little hammer on, A minor. Right, like that. Hammer on is 4E. Right, 4E and then C over G, 1, 2. Now, in this bar it sounds like he's just moving from this chord to this chord, but you have to kind of notate it on the chart here, so you get 1, 2, 3, right? So it's not really a considered thing that he's doing that. It's more like he's just moving between the chords, right? So you get this 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and then back into a G, and that is the intro. Okay, so now that is very similar to the verse, right? So the beginning part is pretty much the same without the hammer on the G. This is how the verse sounds. Okay, so let's have a look at those parts. We've got G. Same thing, back E minor add 9. E minor. Now, here's the new parts. A minor, G in the bass, D over F sharp. C major 7, so C major 7 over G, so play C over G like that, these fingers like this, right? Third, fourth, second. But just take your index finger off, and that's a C major 7 with a G in the bass, so. Same strumming as before, right? Then B minor. Now, here's a trick, going from B minor to E add 9, your fingers are already there, right? So just lift the bar chord away, and then you'll find your 2 and 4 are already there, right? So that's C major 7 in bar 17, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, B minor, A minor, C major, G major. Okay, that is the first verse. At the end of the second verse, it's exactly the same. He just holds up before he hits the chorus. So imagine we are coming out of the verse into the chorus. So we have A minor, C, G. And then we're going to hit a D7. Okay, so what I just did there in that final bar before the chorus is slightly different strumming pattern. I played 1, 2, and 3, and on the up, right, and then an open A, or open A string. Then we're going to hit a D7. Now, usually you would play D7 like this. Now, but then we need to go to this. Now, I found, this could be me, that it was tricky with the capo, right? So going from here, na, 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 we need to go to D sharp diminished 7, na, 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 right? So when you come out of that G, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, I actually was playing the D7 with different fingers, and then all I need to do is put my index finger on the first fret of the D string. So you get that 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3. Right? So I'll demonstrate how the chorus works first. 1, 2. Okay, so that was D7. Now, then we leave that run for the whole bar. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, then 2 and, right? So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Now, then just lift your second finger away. We're going to put it back in a second. That's a D6, right? You can hear that on the record. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And then he goes into the D sharp diminished, which is 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm using my first, third, second, and fourth fingers. So 1, 2, right? 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3. Now, at the end of this bar, just got some open stuff because he's moving again, right? So 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and then back into our sort of A minor. Now here's something cool, A minor add 9. So this is A minor, take your pinky out. B is the 9th of A. Again, I know it's not really a B, but we talk as if the capo's not there. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you need to put your finger on and take it off. Okay, so that A minor bar from bar 32 is 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Just like that. And then we'll play another D. Then a diminished 4, E minor, 2, 3, E minor. Okay, it rings and then the guitar solo happens. The guitar solo is exactly the same chords as the verse. And then it goes back into the chorus, and then at the end of the chorus you go to a coda and it just sort of plays a 7-bar outro, which is basically the same as the intro. So you get and that is how you play Sky Blue Sky by Wilco. Thanks for watching. If you want the lead guitar part, go to Patreon. Ciao, bye for now.